गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः।
Hello everyone. In the last lecture we have discussed about the objectives of accounting. So now carrying further of chapter number 1, accounting and its terminologies. The next topic is advantages of accounting. Okay. So what are the basic advantages for preparing the books of accounts? So the number 1 is availability of accounting information. The owner of the business can get accounting information whenever required. That's why he's preparing the books of accounts. If you want the information after 1 month about the purchase, he can get it with the help of accounts. If you want it quarterly, after 3 months, he can get it. If you want it 6 months, he can get it. If you want to know about the liabilities and the assets of the business, what are the values of assets and liabilities, what is the book value, what is the market value, he can easily get it with the help of accounting. So it is very much important to prepare the books of accounts as and when the owner thinks to get any of the information pertaining to the business, we can get it with the help of accounts. So number 2, to know the profitability. At the end of the accounting year, that is on 31st March, the owner is very keen to know the profit of the business. For that purpose only he is preparing the books of accounts. From 1st April to 31st March, he is preparing the books of accounts just to know that at the end of the particular year, whether the business has earned the profit or not. For that particular purpose, he is preparing the books of accounts. So it's very much useful for the business, even for the businessman, to know the profitability of the business. So it is very much helpful. To know the financial status. The business will come to know about the assets and the liabilities if they have prepared the books of accounts. Okay, financial status. What is my economic conditions? Whether my assets is more, whether my liabilities is more. The amount of assets which I have recorded in the books of accounts and the value of the assets in the market, are they both same or not? Whether my market value is more or less. Whether my book value is more or less. Whether I will be earning interest, whether I will be earning profit or not by selling the assets. So these all informations can be known with the help of accounting. Tax planning, very much important. We are preparing the books of accounts so that we can plan the tax, not pay the tax. Paying tax and planning tax are both a different thing. Based on the budgets or based on the past performances and past years, okay, the amount of tax which we have paid, okay, now the amount of tax which we want to pay, okay, so we have to plan for the tax, okay. At the end of the particular year, we are ascertaining that what amount of tax is to be paid. So for that we are planning. Our tax depend upon the profit, first of all. Tax depend upon the profits, okay. So at the end of the 31st March, before 1 month of that, February around, businesses used to calculate the amount of profit, ascertain the amount of profit. Okay, see, after 1 month, on 31st March, the profit of the business will be suppose 3 crores. If the business don't want to pay the amount of tax on 3 crores profit, then they will plan for tax. What planning? What planning they will do? They will try to curtail the tax. How? By giving charity. It is a relief under section 80C, the amount of charity. So different type of charities, and on that different action and sections were also available. Okay. So they will plan for the tax. Okay, what amount of tax they are ready to pay to the government. Valuation of the business. Valuation. Once again, if the ongoing running business is to be sold, for that purpose, the determination of purchase consideration purchase consideration is very much important for the business point of view. Determining of purchase consideration means the valuation of assets and liabilities. When the business is to be dissolved, liquidated, band karna ho, at that time it is very much important to value the business. The valuing of business is not very much simple. So based on books of accounts only we can value. Whether market value is more or book value is more. We got to decide that. So for getting the book value, we have to prepare the books of accounts. Supposedly after 10 years, a furniture, I have purchased the furniture for rupees, suppose 3 lakh at the time of establishment in the year 2010. Okay, now it's 2020. Now I want to sell that particular furniture. So what will be its value? What will be its value? That I got to determine. I got to say. I got to tell to the purchasers. Okay. So the amount which I have to decide, it depends upon the books of the business. So once again, valuation of the business, valuation of assets and liabilities are dependent upon the books of accounts. Decision making. Okay. Whether my business is running efficiently or not. At what time I should purchase, at what time I should sell, I should purchase assets or not, I should pay off the liabilities or not, okay, I should repay the amount of loan, or shall I continue with the payment of interest. So these all decisions were taken depending upon the books of accounts, okay, as an evidence. Next point is as an evidence, okay. If we go for taking a loan from any of the banks or institutions, they will first ask the question, what you do? I'll tell, I am doing business. Which type of business? I'll let them know this type of business I'm doing. They will just tell me, bring your books of accounts for last 3 years. Bring your books of accounts for last 3 years. As an evidence, it is very much helpful. Whether I am doing legal business or illegal, whether my business is profitable or not, whether I am solvent or not, this all decisions depend upon the books of accounts. As an evidence, it helps us. Comparison with the past operations. As I told you, minimum 3 years books of accounts we got to maintain. Okay now. So we can easily compare. Okay, at the time of establishment, before 10 years, I had a profit of suppose 5 lakh. After that 6 lakh, then 10 lakh, then 25 lakh, then 30 lakh, then 40 lakh, then 50 lakh, then 60 lakh, then 70 lakh, then 80 lakh. Okay, so I can easily compare. Where is my drawbacks? Okay, SWOT analysis we used to do. Strength, weakness, opportunities and threats. That's called SWOT analysis. In management language, it's called as SWOT analysis. Okay, so we used to do past performances comparison. The last year I was here, I had a purchase of suppose 5 crores. This year I had a purchase of 6 crores. Means yes, purchase I am okay. About sale. Last year I had a sale of 12 crores. This year I have a sale of 10 crores. Means I have not done my work efficiently. Performance wise also we can come to know. Financial condition wise also we can come to know. We can compare easily. Okay. Even we can compare with the other businesses too, who is doing the same type of business. Suppose I am making this marker pen. One other company might also be there, who is also making the marker pen. So my business and his business is same. Okay now. So we both can compare the books of accounts, whether he is the best, whether I am the best. The comparison is possible if we are maintaining the books of accounts. Moral control. Control over the employees. Ultimately, books of accounts are prepared by the employee's accountant. He is also an employee. If he does any frauds, by chance, any frauds, if you are preparing the books of accounts as per rules and regulations, we can easily come to know about the frauds. Because few books are prepared by few persons. Altogether, all the books are not prepared by a single person. That is a CA, we should check the book. But books have been prepared by different persons. Suppose journal book is prepared by somebody else. Cash book, purchase book, sales book, asset book, liabilities book, bills book. So many books are there. So many accountants might be there. Okay. So everyone has his own book. But at the end of the year, all books are summed up and accounts are being prepared. Okay. So we can easily redact. We can easily control over the employees. Whether employees are working efficiently or not. and whether they are not incurring any frauds or not, errors is there or not, we can easily come to know with the above account. Corrective measures, whatever wrong steps or mistakes which we have taken in the past, we will come to know with the above accounting. That rectification is very much necessary. The same type of mistakes should not be again repeated in the present and in the future. So correct for taking the corrective measures. Okay, we should learn from our mistakes. For taking the corrective measures, it is very much important to prepare the books of accounts. Okay, so these are the advantages. Availability of accounting information, to know the profitability, to know the financial status, tax planning, valuation of business, here decision making as an evidence, comparison with the past operations, moral control and corrective measures. Hope so you understood that. Refer the PDF file which I am sending you along with this. Okay, make the notes. It's not like that you should not write in your own language. You can write in your own language too, because you are a commerce student. You can write it, but that your own language should be also proper. Understood? So start preparing the notes of it. Start learning the notes of it. Hope so you remember this. The topics which are carried till now: introduction, meaning of accounting, characteristics, objectives, and now advantages. Okay. I hope so all topics are very much clear with you. Stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Thank you.